President Biden gets lost again, resembling what many Americans feel on a daily basis. What the hell's going on in the country? Where is the money going? Inflation keeps causing pocketbooks to evaporate. We know that gasoline prices seem like they're rising back up. Meanwhile, our president doesn't even know which way to turn after he's done speaking at a podium. This is the president lost yet again, turning in circles before finding his way off the stage. Doesn't know where the hell he's going because he is totally gone. And so is most of his economic policy. The country is responding to this, and they are not happy with where this is going. We had a clip with Biden and Ducey. Ducey, of course, is over from Fox News. The president is asked, is it abortion or inflation? We have economic catastrophe right around the corner. Mr. President, where is your primary focus?
Top domestic issue, inflation or abortion?
All important. Unlike you, there's no one thing. It crosses the board. Domestic, ask me about foreign policy too. There's multiple issues, and they're all important. And so, and we ought to be able to walk and chew gum at the same time. You know that old expression. Thank you.
Peter Ducey asks him a very good question. Where is your priority? Because we hear a lot from the Democrats about abortion nonstop. But most Americans are not getting abortions. Most Americans are seeing their bank accounts evaporating away. Peter Ducey asking the president, what can you do about this? He says, we can do it all. One of Joe Biden's ideas is an interesting one. President Biden is addressing inflation. He is encouraging you to spend more money, which should help your bank account by giving you a tax rebate when you buy that new coffee pot.
Goes on. It's the same way with what's in the Inflation Reduction Act has to do with your ability to be able to get tax credits for buying. If you need a new coffee machine, a new washer, a new refrigerator, you buy an efficient refrigerator, efficient coffee machine, you get a tax credit for it.
Oh, so you have to go spend money to save money. Just go buy a new refrigerator. Just go buy a new coffee pot, a new electric vehicle. You're going to get all sorts of rebates and you're going to save a ton of money. But you say, I don't have the money to go buy the thing in the first place. Well, maybe you should just get an abortion. That's what Stacey Abrams recommends. That way you can save some money. And if your kid's 13, 19, whatever, 25 years old, abort them. That way you can start saving some money again, because Lord knows things are very expensive. And honestly, if it's really that expensive, just abort yourself maybe. And you can save a lot of money that way too. The planet will be a lot better because of what the government is incentivizing. We also have Kamala Harris. What's her name? We haven't had a Kamala clip in a while. For good reason. The vice president is asked about the Inflation Reduction Act. Hey, Kamala, a lot of Americans are seeing their bank accounts drain away. What is your favorite part of the Inflation Reduction Act that's going to solve all of this for your constituents?
What are some parts of the Inflation Reduction Act, this amazing new law, that you are most excited about?
So much.
So much. Everything.
One of the things that I'm very excited about is what we have been doing in terms of electric vehicles.
Okay. Go on.
I have a particular fondness, I must tell you, for electric school buses. I love electric school buses.
The electric school bus.
I really do. And we're manufacturing them in our country. I've been to the manufacturing plants. I've been on these electric school buses. And think about it. Aside from the pandemic, on a daily basis, 25 million children in our country every day go to school.
Wow.
On those diesel-fueled school buses.
Oh my gosh. Can you believe that?
And hundreds, thousands of school bus drivers are driving those buses, which are then these people.
Go ahead.
These children, these adults, are inhaling what is toxic air.
Oh, so just like every other single person who drives in a car in America. Oh, okay. But she's very proud of her electric school buses. She doesn't even know what she's talking about. Did you see her face? When they asked her that question, she goes, oh, crap, I don't have a script for this. I didn't even read it. I don't even know what's in the Inflation What Act? Did we pass that thing? She has no idea. Watch her face. You can see it. She's laughing. She gets comfortable, and then she throws up. Oh, so many things. I mean, we spent billions of dollars. I love it all.
What are some parts of the Inflation Reduction Act, this
face.
amazing new law, that you are most excited about?
So much. One of the things that I'm very excited about is what we have been doing in terms of.
What a disaster. That's our vice president. She's in charge of a lot of things, evidently. We'll see how that works out. Now, we also have a clip of, this is a very rare one. An honest Democrat, Representative Clyburn, acknowledges what we've all known. If the government prints a bunch of money without any logic or reason behind it, there may be some problems with that, one of which is inflation.
What do you say to people who say, boy, Washington can talk about all these big programs and everything else, but I'm worried about the cost of food. I'm seeing the cost of eggs shoot up, chicken, gasoline, coming now with the winter, heating. I mean, these are all concerns that hit very directly to people who may say, what's going on in D.C. doesn't think of us.
Listen.
Well, let me make it very clear. All of us are concerned about these rising costs, and all of us knew this would be the case when we put in place this recovery program.
Why'd you do it then?
Anytime you put more money into the economy, prices tend to rise.
Okay. Well, I guess they did know, and they did it anyways. They don't even care. Well, you wanted the money, didn't you? Well, you got it. So I guess this is the bill. But my goodness, they're actually openly acknowledging it now. Representative Clyburn being very honest. What are these people complaining about inflation for? This is obvious. It's like economics 101. Obviously, this was going to happen, idiots. Didn't you know this? Yeah. We knew it. I mean, we passed 1.9 trillion, didn't even think about it. Oh, gosh, this is going to be a disaster in like 2 years. And here we are. Very good. That's our Democratic Party. The Republicans are responding as well. We have Kevin McCarthy. He's going to his first day in first grade, delivering the same talking points. GOP leader McCarthy delivering the election talking points, blaming the Biden policies for all sorts of catastrophic consequences across America, and also acknowledging that the DOJ is not appropriately functioning when it's investigating parents who show up asking questions about what's going on in their schools.
Inflation is hurting everyone. Democrats created it. Defunding of the police have made our streets unsafe. Creating an open border have made our kids a challenge for 300 will die just today. And then you look at there's no accountability in Washington to hold anybody in check.
You're in Washington.
Department of Justice that goes after parents and call them terrorists simply because they go to their kids' school board meeting, that has all got to change.
They are raiding the homes of pro-abortion activists. They are prosecuting political enemies all across America. Kevin McCarthy has been in Washington. He's saying there's no accountability in Washington at all. Kevin McCarthy has a pretty big damn microphone, and he can get out there and scream from the rooftops about any one of these issues. He's only done so relatively recently because it's October, and now he has to get things moving in order to remain or to win that very cherished speakership gavel, something that he's wanted for a long time. So you see a little bit of energy in him. Whether that remains after the Republicans take over the House, I doubt it. Talking a lot of good game. Yes, we're going to repeal the 87,000 IRS agents. Yes, we'll secure the border. Yes, we'll bring in some financial austerity to the entire country. Blah, 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 blah. I'll believe it when I see it. That's Kevin McCarthy, who is going through the talking points like he's reading a book or something. We also have in the House of Representatives, Matt Gaetz, who has been vocal on a lot of these issues, unlike other loser Republicans. Matt Gaetz is getting ready for the upcoming election. Gaetz wonders, are the Democrats really that interested in abortion? I mean, most people are concerned about inflation and other pressing issues. Which is it going to be for this party?
Turns out, I think more Americans want a strong economy than want an abortion. there was a whole lot of hoopla, but each and every American family right now is feeling the pain of an economy that has left them behind. And you look at Joe Biden wandering around the country in like this silver alert presidency, sucking on his ice cream cone. Here's what I know. Under Donald Trump, we had an economy where you could get 2 scoops of ice cream.
That's right,
Under
baby.
Joe Biden, you're left with nothing but an empty ice cream cone. And I think the American people see that.
And Joe Biden was eating that cone. Most of America can't even afford ice cream. And Joe Biden saying, no, the economy's strong as hell. What are you talking about? It's global inflation. I had nothing to do with this. It wasn't my spending bills that did this. It wasn't my waiving of student loans unconstitutionally to just goose the federal budget. There's all sorts of other reasons why all of this is happening. Matt Gaetz says, it's probably going to look like a bad outcome for you because you're hanging your hat on all of those issues. Now, Matt Gaetz, he kind of looks like, he looks a little Trumpy here, doesn't he? He's kind of got that glow. He's kind of got that little polish and the shadow. Kind of looks like Trump there, doesn't he? His face, the powder, the makeup, whatever they're doing. Very curious what's going on there. All right, so they're all pulling up his mannerisms and stuff. We even saw that with Ron DeSantis. He's kind of doing the hand thing, talking like this, like Trump does. Trump puts the elbows in and he talks big like this. This is what we do, and we're going to go this way, and he does this thing, and we're going to do this, and all the pointing. They're all doing it. Very curious. But my friends, that is the update on the Biden catastrophe. Of course, we'll continue to cover it. We've got a lot of election stuff that we will follow along, and we appreciate you liking this video and joining us wherever it is you are watching us today. And we look forward to seeing you on the next one.